Welcome. My name is Brian Phelps, and I'm the worldwide leader for IBM's Archiving and Customer Experience Solutions. In this presentation, we're going to be showing how our solution, IBM CM OnDemand, or CMOD, as an enterprise archive, can help optimize the customer experience and be able to feed analytics to achieve actionable business insights. Jeffrey Hazlitt is a business person and also a celebrity. He interviews C-level executives, and what he has found is that all C-level executives across different industries care about two things: the actual insights they can derive from big data and the customer experience that they are delivering. And these are predicated on two areas of what we'll call content. One is the individual incoming documents to an organization that are typically scanned and indexed and then go through a workflow process. And then on the other side of that are the high volume outbound documents, like statements sent out by the millions, internal production reports that are also distributed in very high volume internally in the organization. The individual incoming documents provide some value, but the real area of value and customer experience, as well as being able to have an area to go to for real insights, are these high volume outbound documents, and where do they come from? A lot of this information comes from customer communication management vendors and their products. This shows the Gartner Magic Quadrant for 2016, and all of these are considered good partners of IBM and the Content Manager OnDemand repository. So what happens is a business application generates data. It goes to the composition engine tool, which composes the look and feel of the outbound document, like this statement. It puts the company logo on there, the background, the fonts, everything, and merges it with the data. And then historically it's printed off, but it's also needs to go to be archived. And it will produce whatever format needs to be produced: a print stream, XML, PDF, line data, whatever. Like I had mentioned earlier, customer communications used to be 100% delivered by print, and now everything has changed. The adoption of mobile and the internet access has changed everything. Not only that, but if you think about your own experience, when you contact a credit card company or a cell phone company, you have a question about your statement or bill, you are looking at a document that they sent to you, whether it was electronically or physical. But 80% of the time that you're communicating with that organization, it is based upon a document that they sent to you. And therefore, this is critical in the way that that organization is perceived, by the way that this interaction is handled. I would say that almost every consumer in North America and Europe are using CM OnDemand. And if you don't think I'm correct, think about all the interactions you have with your retirement funds, your credit card statements, your bank statements, your cell phone bills, your utility bills, all of these things. One of those, when you access those online, is going to be coming from Content Manager OnDemand. In addition to the ability to archive this information and provide it up to analytics, it also has some very good controls available, such as full text indexing and search to be able to find whatever needs to be found within this massive archive. And that, combined with enhanced retention management, means that you can, once you've found documents that are applicable, let's say to a legal case, you can apply holds to those to make sure that they are kept for the right amount of time to properly adhere to rules. Here are the top use cases, and all of these are applicable to analytics. The internal reports are the first one that happen: internal report management, distribution, archiving. Second is what we just talked about, the customer communications management, the high volume outbound documents to customers. And then finally, it is becoming the enterprise archive for all documents of record, including reports, statements, XML data sets, job logs, SharePoint documents that have become documents of record and have gone final. And the same with enterprise content management documents. Those individual inbound documents that are no longer part of a workflow can also be stored in the enterprise archive. All of this information, now that it is in CM OnDemand, is readily available to deliver meaningful data sets to analytics tools for complete analysis to derive actionable business insights that produce targeted and desired results. Here is an example of the flexibility of the future, and I think this is very important to consider when you look at an enterprise archive. Will it be able to grow and expand and change and innovate going into the future? So CM OnDemand has been around for 25 years as a proven archive. Our original customers can access their documents of record unaltered. That's the way it's designed. At the same time, IBM has continued developing and is a thought leader in this area with high-volume PDF as well as XML. And XML might be the future-proof method for your documents. Here's an example. If you were to store an XML data set as a document of record and then apply different ways of looking at it in the future, you open yourself up to being able to utilize whatever viewing technology might be in the future, such as holograms and who knows what in the future. For user accessibility, you could know that the individual is sight impaired and maybe it invokes a reader for the user. In this example here, we are combining the document of record XML data set with a style sheet that knows it's going to a mobile device, and therefore it only displays 4 items with a JavaScript push button for more transactions so that it's user friendly for that mobile device. Again, the look of how it's delivered might change, but the document of record never change. These are patented techniques that IBM has developed. Here are use cases for several industries. For public sector and healthcare, the classic use cases are government benefit statements, retirement statements, and explanation of benefits. One example, a government retirement system in Turkey had a requirement to allow for electronic access to their annual statements by their customers. They were able to implement this solution in less than 2 weeks and apply it to their customer-facing web portal and ingest 800,000 statements. Within 3 days of it going live, more than 50%, or over 400,000 of their customers were accessing their statements online. At the bottom of these slides, you'll find links, if you'd like to write them down, to demonstrations on YouTube available to you at any time for these industries. The second use case would be for telecommunications, utilities, and other communication sector industries. This would be outbound invoicing and billing statements, archival of call detail records for terrorism threat requirements. Some of our customers are offering to their customer set a personal archive so they can store and upload their personal documents in a safe place, as they might be very transient, moving from place to place. They want one place to keep their own personal documents of record. This area also wants to be able to mine for buying patterns and for fraud. One of our customers is archiving 120 million statements per month, and these are accessed by 60,000 customer service reps, as well as the ability for their entire customer set to be able to access their statements online. In financial services sector like banking, they want to be able to archive the XML payment messages as required by ISO 20022. They want to be able to archive XML biometric data sets as required by some countries. They want to archive the credit card statements, account statements, also offering a personal archive as a service to their customers, internal reports, and being able to mine statements for buying patterns and fraud, as well as automatic teller machines to be able to mine through that to find patterns for possibly fraud. One bank that we have as a customer was able to streamline the reporting and distribution of electronic bills, invoices, and statements to all of their users and customers. We have many, many banks as customers. For insurance, they want a trusted data source for analytics, for government inquiries. They want to be able to archive their policy statements and premium bills and allow their customers to have access to it. They want to be able to mine historical archive buying patterns to upsell and cross-sell, as well as investigate fraud. One life insurance company that we have, they needed to consolidate old and outdated report management environments into a single integrated high-performance platform with around-the-clock services for its customers to access their documents directly, as well as their agents and customer service representatives. Finally, for retail, many of our retail customers are archiving their daily store reports. as well as their loyalty card statements and any branded credit card statements that they may have. One of our customers that is archiving their daily store reports is taking that to the next level, and they're mining their daily store reports for out-of-stock root cause analysis. When they find an out-of-stock condition, they find the root cause, fix it, and make sure that that never happens again, as well as the fact that they're mining through their daily sales reports, promos, discounts, returns, etc. With that insurance company, they wanted to consolidate all of their old archives into one, and that's what they did. Here's an example of some of the old archives that many organizations are trying to consolidate to a single modern archive for optimal customer experience, as well as opening up tremendous opportunities for analytics. These represent probably 84% of the information needed for valid analytics. These products over here on the left in black are out of support, and the organizations that run them want them to move to IBM CM OnDemand Enterprise Archive. The ones in orange are no longer under development. Most have not been in active development over the past decade, and organizations are getting fearful of the viability of these going into the future. And you see a list of them there. Many of these are applications that run on the ZOS mainframe platform. CM OnDemand is the proven archive and is a bright and open trusted data source for analytics to shine a light on dark data. In summary, the key benefits. CM OnDemand provides a secure online e-presentment for customer service and self-service to provide an optimal customer experience. It's an unmatched repository for compression, scalability, security, and performance, a trusted data source for analytics so that an organization can derive actionable business insights. It can handle any object type, including XML, image, print stream, video, PDF, etc. Very fast deployment and return on investment. And we have proven migrations and migration toolkits for old, ancient archives that still have documents of record, but they needed to be put into a modern archive. CM OnDemand obviously has a very active roadmap and an active users group. I want to thank you for your time. Again, my name is Brian Phelps, and I can be reached at brphelp@us.ibm.com. Thank you for your time.